everybody, Leanne from Organized for Success here. So, I just wanted to turn the camera on real quick. Pardon the mess, I'm in the middle of like something. But I had this thing today where I found a box of supplies that I had bought, but I loved so much I was like saving for that special project or whatever. You guys know what I'm talking about. And I want to use them, but I want to like keep them all in one spot because each piece that I love kind of inspires me. So then I was going through some journals that I had, and I found this old book that I had bought, and it's just got a few glossy pages in it. It was from like a library junk sale. They were going to throw it out, so I had bought it to alter it. And I figured, why not make an inspiration type book? So that I can have all those supplies that I really love kind of in this book, and then be able to use the extras or do whatever with them. So I started out just by Mod Podging some paper on there. I'd had this paper for a while and I loved it so much I couldn't use it. So keeping with the theme of why I'm making this book. So I Mod Podged that to the front and back cover. Then I had some of this see-through, I don't know, thing in like a vintage newspaper print with a number on it, and I love that. So I just washi that in there, tipped it in there, and then I used a Tim Holtz Distress stain to ink over the front. And I have a few elements I'm going to put in. I'm not going to have you watch me do a whole lot in it. But I thought it'd be fun just to do kind of like a process video, so you can see what I'm going to do. So, yeah. So, in the book, when I found it, I came across this old library book card. And you can't really see the date on it. Actually, I don't think those are dates at all, to be honest. Issued to date, I don't know. Interesting. And you can tell this is written in a very nice fountain pen that kind of railroaded. I thought that was cool. And then I had this kind of pocket tag set that I had found in that box of stuff. So I'm just gonna stick stuff down and we'll see where to go from there. So I'm going to put the library card in this pocket, but I think I'm also going to leave the tag in there. At first I thought about putting the library pocket on top of the tag, but the tag is actually smaller than the library card, so that wouldn't have worked out very well. So I think I'm just going to later write on the library tag kind of the purpose that I had in doing this book, or maybe like an inspiration or quote or something. If you have a favorite inspirational quote, I'd love to hear what it is. Go ahead and leave it in the comment box below. And who knows, it might make it in here. So that's all glue dotted down. Stick that there. And I know the painting job isn't perfect, but to be honest, I just really don't care. It doesn't bother me. Kind of adds to the arty effect. So tuck those in there. And then I have this lace that I picked up God knows where forever ago. And I think I might put some of that down there. I'm not sure yet. Some black too. I love lace. Oh, that's gorgeous. Okay, we'll figure that out later. And then this pocket set, the pocket and tag set, came with a plastic sleeve with a cardboard backing. And this is just cardboard backing. I cut off the header. So let's flip. I'm going to keep some of the I think I'm going to keep these 3 pages intact. just because I like to see kind of what book I altered. I think that's cool. And I love this blue border here, so I'm going to leave that there. So let's stick this down. Some of the other stuff I had in that box, I have like Tim Holtz tissue paper in that box. A lot of Tim Holtz stuff, actually. I have some Tim Holtz rub-ons. And of course, I run out right this second. Some Tim Holtz rub-ons in there. What else do I have? Some kind of steampunky Halloween paper I'll probably put in. Steampunk Spells collection, it says, from Graphic 45. So you can see some gears. These are some journaling cards. Oh, I love this one. This one's super cool. Something Wicked This Way Comes. Just all kinds of cool stuff. And of course, they're double-sided. How will I ever choose? Okay. Ah! Look at that. Mishaps right on camera. This is real life, people. Okay. So, stick that there. Good enough. Alright. And I don't know what we're put on there, but we'll figure it out. I also came across these super cool, like, postcard fairies. This is like a mermaid. I love that. It's gorgeous. A lady with an owl. Oh, I like the one with the dragon. Let's do the one with the dragon. Actually, you know what? Need some color on there. So this is another one of those distress paint dauber things. I got them at Michael's quite a while ago. They were, I think it was like old colors or something. And it was on sale for like something ridiculous. It was like half off or something. And then I had a coupon. So I just picked them up. It's a nice way to just slap some stuff down. As you can see, when I say slap down, I am serious. And it dries relatively fast, which is my style. I also really like the Dilutions paints for that reason, because they dry very fast. Let's kind of put some dotty things here. Good enough? Alright, and that's going to dry. While that dries, I'm just going to pause the camera. So while that's drying, I really like this moon kind of pattern. And because it's an inspiration journal, I don't really feel that I would really have to put anything on the paper if I don't want to. So I might just tip this in, and if I find something I want to put on it later, I will. So I'm just kind of using this postcard as like a template. I am going to go all the way down, though. And this will add some neat interest as well, because the page will not be as wide as the other pages. That is going to be awesome. And let's do it this way. Oh yeah, that is awesome. All right, and let me pause the camera again so I can find what tape I'd like to washi that in. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and washi this piece in. Let me just find the edge here. All right. Very accurately measuring, as you can see. All right. Stick this in here like so. And if you aren't familiar with this method of putting pages into notebooks, They're called tip-ins. I have no idea where I first heard of tip-ins. It actually may have been Diane Reevely from Ranger. She doesn't call them tip-ins. I think she calls them something else. But she'll often take journal pages out of her journal, and then like one she likes and stick them in another journal. And I just think that's super cool. So it's a really great way to just kind of like stick in whatever you want into a bound book. So if you had like sometimes I'll do it if I have an email that I really liked that somebody sent me, I will kind of print that out and just tip it into my bound journal so it's like another page. Isn't that cute? Ah! I love flipping them. They're so much fun. Sorry for the mess. And then while I had the camera off, I found these. These are I think it's Found Relatives from Tim Holtz as well. And I just think they're so fascinating. So I'm going to put one of them, I think that one's going to go there. And I love the backs of them too, which is great because I like that his stuff is double-sided. Sometimes you hate when stuff's double-sided because you want to use both sides. But it's great when, like, there's a really creepy person in the Found Relative pack, and it's like an old cowboy kind of, and he, like, doesn't have pupils. It's very strange. And let me see if I can find it, actually, real quick to show you. And I probably won't use that one just because it's kind of creepy. Here we go. I don't know if you can see that. He, like, doesn't have pupils in his eyes. I don't know. It's kind of cool, but I don't know if I would use that. So I can just use this side of it. Yeah, so he's there. Looks great. Let me stick my little postcard on, which I have now lost. Oh, here we go. And she's going to go like so. Just like that. I love tape runners. They're my favorite way to get stuff on a page. Oh, and I lost another one. Down she goes. I could refill my other one, and I usually do, but for the sake of time in this video, it's not going to happen at the moment. These mini ones actually are great. They're great for like your travel art bag. I get them at Michael's. It's like $1 for one of them or something. So I try to pick a few up when I go. So that's there. And then let's put some Tim Holtz rub-ons on this baby. Found Imagination. Let's do Imagination. And actually, to be honest, I don't know if these will even work because they are probably so stinking old. But let's try it anyway. So I'm just going to cut it out. Like so. I don't know if anybody else does this, but whenever I try to like put rub-ons on the sheet instead of like cutting them out, I always end up rubbing on like half the sheet. It's like, what the heck? I mean, if I don't like the rub-on and I'm just trying to use them up, that's completely fine. But if you like them, you kind of want, you know, let's see where I want this. Imagination. Might need some kind of tag or something. And I'm sorry if you don't like this video, because it's long and I'm rambling and I keep pausing, but you know what? You have the power to not watch this anytime, so I don't want to hear any of your complaints in the comments. That's just me being real, folks. You know what? I just won't do it. At least on camera, because it's taking too long. But yeah, that's basically all I wanted to show you. So We put the pocket in, and as you see, it took like 10 seconds, right? We put the pocket in. We have our little cellophane tip in. These pages I'm going to keep. Maybe not this one, but this one's going to stay as it is. We have that, this tip-in page, and this. And I'm just going to keep on plugging. Thank you for watching. Like, comment, subscribe, suggestions, you know the drill. If you'd like to see more process videos, let me know. Especially in this, I can keep working on it on camera. If you'd like. And I hope you all have a great week and find a way to use your supplies that you can bring yourself to use in a creative way. Take care.